Hey, what's up, boys? This is Contango coming at you from Waterloo, Ontario, Canada. And today we are doing Japan Turn 8 of the game I'm playing against Corporal Clegg and Piloto. So Japan 8. Give you a quick fly over the board and then we'll get underway. So this is how things start for Japan. Bit of stuff on the other side of the board, which we will get to. Still occupying part of China, but China is pretty healthy. A bit of encroachment from the Italians on this side. And pressure on what you might call India. Those couple of dice there are just something that we need to resolve. We had some unit discrepancies, so I need to talk to the guys about that. And big face-off here. The Russians backed off one territory from the Germans. Thought about attacking, but didn't realize that I had put all the mechanized infantry in there that I did. The US and UK fleet are actually down here with the markers. Just big fleets, so we're using the markers, and they are, well, at least the US has full transports there. And so the Germans took back this the city from the UK, also denying them the use of that naval base. So that's where we sit at the, well, I guess it's the middle of round 8. Japan's, well, kind of in the middle. Give you a quick view of the board here, the amount of cash on hand, and the cities. Axis looking good on income at the moment. So let's get underway. The purchases are right here. Japan had 72, sorry. They're purchasing, 12 infantry, 3 subs, a destroyer, and 1 fighter. All right, let me pop into my tripod. Okay. So before anything else, what we need to do is, Germany neglected to do the convoy raid for this French sub. So there's 2 IPCs to be had from Germany if they can roll something there. So that's going to be 2 dice for France. And they get 1. So we are going to take 1 off of the German cash on hand. So I believe I had 96, so we'll make that 95. Sorry, just went to make note of that. Okay, on to combat moves. So let's actually start with this thing that's going to be on the other side of the board. So there are 3 planes on US-22, 2 fighters and a tactical bomber. They are going to go 1, 2, 3 into sea zone 55 and attack that destroyer, American destroyer. And that's all the combat's on this side of the board. Over here, let's start up here actually. We're going to have 1 mechanized infantry from A9 go through F7 into US-21 and try to bother the Americans again. We are going to have one infantry from J1 going into C11. That is a walk-on. From C10, we're going to have 1 infantry go to C9. And from J1, 1 infantry is going into C16. He will be joined by all these mechanized units from C10. So they're going to bounce back to J1 and come down here again. So that is 4 mechanized infantry. And 1 tank. Also joining them in C16 is going to be 1 tactical bomber from J1. They'll have 3 movement left. Sorry if I'm getting in the camera too much here. From J1 also 2 fighters and a tactical bomber going into C9 along with the 1 infantry. They'll also have 3 movement left. What else have we got? Okay, so down here, this 1 transport from 92 is going to pick up a single infantry from J2 and go 1, 2, 3 and drop on J11. Get back our territory from the UK. Then in 109, this sub is going to stay. It's going to be joined by 5, 6, 7 more subs from 92 going 1, 2. And the aircraft carrier from 92 as well. And from J2, the bomber. It's going to go 1, 2, 3. It'll have 3 movement left. From IN13, the bomber is going to join as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll have 2 movement left. So I believe that's all our combat moves. Let me just confirm for a second here. Yes, okay, so that's all of our combat moves. So let's start with, what is this? C9. So we've got 1 infantry, 2 fighters, and a tactical bomber against 1 defending infantry. All right, so we've got 1 infantry, 2 fighters, and a tactical bomber. Whoops. And then we might as well throw in the defending infantry as well. So we got hits and the Chinese did not. So good news there. Take out the Chinese infantry. Okay, C16, where we have 5 infantry, 1 tank, and 1 tactical bomber. So there's 5 infantry, 1 tank, and 1 tactical bomber. I guess I can throw in the defender as well. All right, so we got hits and the defender got hit as well. So we will take the Chinese infantry and we'll take our Japanese infantry, the regular one as well. All right. J11 is a walk-on. We don't need to do anything there. Okay, so down here in 109, we have 8 submarines and 2 bombers that are going to be firing. And these submarines are going to be surprise strikes because there is no destroyer present, so we might be able to get some damage done. Although they can take 2, UK can take 2 hits before they actually lose anything. But, okay, so 8 submarines, we will roll those first. So 8 submarines. Okay, we got 3 hits, so that's good. So I'm going to say damage the battleship, damage the carrier, and then with the 3rd hit we will destroy the carrier. So that won't even get to fire back. And then we also have the 2 bombers. So 2 bombers to fire. And we got 1 hit there. So we will kill the cruiser. I might as well roll for the UK now, though. So the cruiser and the battleship get 1 hit. All right. So the British cruiser is getting destroyed from the bomber, and we are going to damage our aircraft carrier. And then we're going to go again and hope that we hit with the submarines. Okay, so again, 8 submarines. And we got hits. So the UK battleship is not going to get to fire back. So that's good news. In the end, we have a damaged aircraft carrier. And that's it. Okay, I think the last battle is over here. 3 planes against the 1 destroyer. I feel like my camera is tilted. Okay. So we got 2 fighters and a tactical bomber, and I guess we can roll the destroyer at the same time. All right, so the tactical bomber gets a hit, the destroyer does not. So that destroyer is gone. Okay. So I think that's it for combat, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's everything. All right, so let's do the income right now. So US 21, that will be 1 for Japan off of the US. So Japan at 59, US at 57. Up here we have 3, 1, 2, 3 onto Japan from China. So Japan to 62. China, 1, 2, 3. China to 18. And lastly, I guess I don't need a roundel for this. So from the UK, we're taking 1. So Japan to 63. UK to 9. That's what I have. All right, non-combat moves. Let's start over here. From F-24, we're going to take the infantry and artillery to F-23. This fighter in F-21 is going to go onto the other side of the map. Land in F-13. At the same time, the 4 infantry in F-11 are retreating to F-13. And while we're here, we might as well take these from C-Zone 55, the 2 fighters and the tactical bomber. Have 2 movement left. They will return to the fleet. Gonna need to land on the carriers. Okay, and the tactical bombers, 2 tactical bombers from C-Zone 80 They are going 1, 2, 3, 4 to F13. Also, we've got 2 fighters in J15 that should be able to go as well, if I've counted properly. So 1, 2, 3 into F22, 4, 5 into F13. So there should be now 3 fighters and 3 tactical bombers in F13. All right. Let's take a second and get rid of all these red arrows. Okay. Okay, let's move up this way. Into F7, we are taking all 4 AA guns and all 10 infantry from A9. Also 10 infantry from IN13 and 2 artillery from the same place. The 6 mechanized infantry from A9 are going into IN13, as are the 2 mechanized infantry from J4 and 2 regular infantry from J4. Also into IN13, 2 infantry and 1 artillery from J2. Did I say that right? 2 infantry, 1 artillery. And the infantry from C12 going into IN13. And we have 2 fighters in J2. They are going to head over this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess it doesn't matter. We can put them on the carriers. Yeah, we'll put them on the land. I don't know if this matters. Probably not. Okay. From J9, we have 3 infantry going to J2. You know what? Let's do 2 infantry to J2. We're going to do 1 to J1. Like so. Okay, then 2 transports from 92 are going to go 1, 2, pick up these 4 infantry, and then come back to 91 and drop the 4 infantry in J9. This destroyer in 92 is going to go join the fleet in C Zone 80. We have bombers down here to land. This one has 2 spaces. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, they're in this C zone. This is why I'm confused. Okay. It will go over J13 into J14. And this one with 3 movement will go 1, 2, 3 into J15. The transport in 76, which magically survived, go 1, 2 into 91. Tactical bomber from C16 has 3 movement left. We'll go 1, 2, 3 into J14. And the 3 planes, 2 fighters and 1 tactical bomber from C9 with 3 movement left, we'll go 1, 2, 3 to J3. I believe. Yes. Okay, am I missing anything? I don't think so. Let me just pause and check. Yeah, we're good on non-combat moves. So let's place new units. So we're going to have 3 infantry going in J9, 3 infantry in IN13, 3 infantry. Sorry, that was kind of the top of the screen. Do this a little better. 3 infantry into J4. Into C zone 92, we're going to place the 3 subs and 1 destroyer. To J14, we'll place the 1 fighter. And that leaves us with 3 infantry, which are going, as you might expect, over here into F13. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for placement. Let's talk about money. I have Japan at 63 on the income tracker with 2 national objectives, the same 2 that they've had for a while. 1 for F13 here and 1 for Hawaii, if you want to call it that. So that's 73 IPCs by my count. So I guess let's do the recap. Or we'll do a quick flyover first and then we'll do the recap. Yeah, so good turn for Japan. I think we only lost 1 infantry. You might have expected to lose more in 109, but actually it wasn't all that likely, I don't think, because of 8 submarines and the fact that I could take a hit on the carrier. Probably wasn't expected to lose too much, and if I did, it would have been subs anyways. So, okay, let's do the recap. We'll start over here. We have, looks like 11 regular infantry, 1 mechanized infantry, 1 tank, 3 fighters, and 3 tactical bombers in F13. For naval units, we have 1 transport in 107. In 109, we have 8 subs and a damaged aircraft carrier. In 91, we have 3 transports. In 92, we have 3 subs, a destroyer, and 2 transports. In C Zone 80, we have 1 sub, 3 destroyers, 2 cruisers, 2 battleships, 3 aircraft carriers, 2 fighters, and a tactical bomber. On the US-22 island, we have 2 fighters. Back on the Japanese main island in J15, we have a bomber. J14, we have 1 of each aircraft, fighter, tactical bomber, and bomber. And I see that we missed a non-combat move, which was marked, so I hope you're okay with this. From C21, the 3 infantry and artillery are going into UK-26 with the Italians. Forgot about that one. So in UK-26, we have 3 infantry and an artillery. J11, we have 1 infantry. In C16, we have 4 mechanized infantry and a tank. C9 has 1 infantry. C11 has 1 infantry. J1 has 1 infantry. J9 has 7 infantry. J2 has 2 infantry. J3 has 2 fighters and a tactical bomber. J4 has 3 infantry. IN13 has 8 infantry, 1 artillery, and 8 mechanized infantry. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 mechanized infantry. F7 has 20 infantry, 4 AA guns, and 2 artillery. US 21 has 1 mechanized infantry. And I believe I missed down here. F23 has an infantry and an artillery. That is it. So I didn't talk about convoy raids, but I don't think there is any. This isn't owned by Japan anymore, UK 19, and even if it was, I don't think this is a convoy spot, just this one. So yeah, so I think that's it. We do have a couple of things, just an R23 and R18. We need to sort out the units there, but we'll do that offline. And yeah, so next up will be Corporal Clegg with the US, China, and the UK. And yeah, so let's see what the US is going to do with that massive fleet that they've got with loaded transports. So, okay, I think that's it. If you made it this far, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later.